Hi, I'm Michelle, and today we'll be discussing the methods you can use to form your LLC in West Virginia. Now, we're going to be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you're going to need, the naming requirements, and the 5 main steps needed to actually register your LLC. I'll also be explaining the importance of having a registered agent and a very key term known as piercing the corporate veil. Now, if these terms aren't familiar to you, then I highly suggest you watch this video. The businesses thriving in West Virginia are the mining and the manufacturing industry. Now, mining businesses are the largest contributor to the GDP of West Virginia, which is around $10.68 billion. The chemical businesses are the most established manufacturing units in the states. It's helping out in creating 1/5 of the state's jobs and giving 40% of the income to the manufacturing businesses. You can start off your West Virginia LLC by 3 methods. Number 1 is that you can do it yourself, in which case you can choose to fill out the forms online or you can send them off via mail. Number 2 is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy and secure method out there. We recommend TailorBrands as one of the best services out there for this purpose. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use that site exactly. Number 3 is that you can go and hire an attorney. Now, coming to a very common question, but a very important one, what's an LLC? It's a hybrid business entity which combines a corporation's characteristics with a partnership or a sole proprietorship. It separates your personal assets from your business assets and gives you personal asset protection. So when you're starting off your LLC in West Virginia, you mainly have to file a certificate of formation with the state and pay a filing fee of $100. In this video, we'll be discussing options number 1 and number 2, but we're going to be primarily discussing number 2 and placing emphasis on why you need a professional service to do it for you, because you have to make sure that you're doing your LLC work correctly. Now, this is one of those things where you can't afford missing any of the key informations or have any misunderstandings. TailorBrands is really good and competent professional service that you can get, because forming an LLC is not just filing the certificate of formation, but it's also deciding on a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. Now, all of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'll be leaving the links in the description below. You can go there and you can check them out. But for now, we're going to discuss in detail the 5 important steps that you must cover when you're forming your LLC in West Virginia. The first step to starting off your LLC in West Virginia is basically choosing the business name. Now, before you name your business, you must know that the name should be easy to remember, it should be available in the state, and follows the LLC naming guidelines. You can find the guidelines at startmyllc.io. And the 4 key things that you need to consider when you are starting to name your LLC is that number 1, your business name should be available, and no other existing business in West Virginia can share that name. Each business name is unique to its owner. Limited liability company or LLC should be there as a suffix in the company name. Number 3 is that you cannot use any name for your business that could be confusing or possibly misleading. So terms like FBI, State Department, and CIA cannot be included. Number 4 is that terms like bank, university, attorney, doctor, they can be added, but only after the additional requirements by the West Virginia state government are fulfilled. Now, if you do not wish to file your LLC right now, but you want to hold on to the name you have decided, well, what you can do is you can reserve it for 120 days. Now, to keep the name, you have to file a name reservation application, pay $15 to reserve your name with the West Virginia Secretary of State. The second and highly vital step to forming your LLC in West Virginia is to appoint a registered agent. A registered agent is an entity that's going to act or work on your LLC's behalf and receive all the important paperwork and other official correspondence in West Virginia. Now, this is why you need to hire a very competent registered agent for your LLC. You need to make sure that your registered agent is a resident of West Virginia or at least has a physical street address over there. Their business address is used as the LLC's principal address within West Virginia. Most LLC formation companies also do provide a registered agent service. TailorBrands is a great LLC setup service, and they provide registered agent services and many more services at very reasonable prices. A key thing to note when getting a registered agent is the importance of having one and having a legit one, because in case of any lawsuit or if you get sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to do what is known as piercing the corporate veil. Most people believe that they're setting up LLCs for tax purposes, but the real reason for setting up your LLC is to limit your liability. Now, basically what it does is that it creates a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you're sued in your business, they can't really go after your personal assets. So when you're the one who's sued, the attorney who's the one suing you is going to start looking for cracks in your LLC. And this is where they pierce the corporate veil. Now, the first thing that they're going to do is check whether you have a registered agent. Is the agent legit and have they been filing the paperwork? Now, the third and another important step in forming your LLC is filing the Certificate of Formation. Now, the West Virginia Articles of Organization is a legal document which officially registers your business with the Secretary of State. It costs you $100 to file your formation certificate. The Certificate of Formation includes details like the name of your LLC, registered agent's name, address, employee details, whether you're member managed or manager managed. So before you start hiring your employees in West Virginia, you should really know about the rules and regulations thoroughly to avoid any future issues. We suggest using TailorBrands to file the Certificate of Formation because they provide an easier way to fill out the forms without any confusion or missing any steps. If you happen to get stuck anywhere, they have a live chat option. You can go there, ask your questions, and they will respond to you. Fourth step is filing the operating agreement. What's an operating agreement? Well, it's an internal document that legally outlines the proprietorship and operating procedures of your LLC. Now, this document is pretty vital as it ensures that all the business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their voting power, business dissolutions, and a lot more. This helps reduce many future conflicts. So when it comes to filing the West Virginia LLC operating agreement, the state doesn't really require you to have a very comprehensive operating agreement, but it is ideal to have one that contains all the details of your business operation. Now, it's recommended that it should be done by using a professional service such as TailorBrands, since they know exactly what to do and you won't have to worry about missing any of the details. EIN, which is also known as the Employer Identification Number, is a 9-digit number given by the IRS, which makes it easier to identify the types of businesses for tax purposes and taxes in general. The EIN is necessary for any active business or any form of businesses for that matter. Now, an EIN is needed when your LLC starts to hire employees. How do you get one? Well, it's simple. You just go fill up a form, which can be done online or by mail, and just send it off to the IRS. You can also get EIN assistant through TailorBrands who can help you out with the process. I'm going to be leaving the links to all the resources in the description below. You can go there. You can check out which of the options fit your requirements. But for now, I'm going to be showing you how to file the forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents, and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who's going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them, because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN, like I discussed before, for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one, or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct, and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. Now that you've created your West Virginia LLC, there's still a few things you're going to need. Well, you're going to need a company business bank account and a business credit card. You need to file the West Virginia businesses and permits and licenses. You need to get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance, which covers your employees. And you need to file the West Virginia annual report. I really hope this detailed video helped you out on how to start your LLC in West Virginia, and I wish you the best of luck if you're starting off your business there. Please continue supporting our channel by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the little notification button. Thank you for watching.